कि यार इसके बिना तो लैपटॉप ब्रांड चल नहीं सकता इंडिया में.
Currently, we have about 350 service centers, which are spread across 19,000 pin codes all over the country.
Want to create a dedicated laptop brand for India, which is something that no other brand had done.
From earbuds to laptops, you might be wondering why and how. A select few got to experience the Nuvobook laptops firsthand at our Noida HQ. Here's our co-founders answering the questions posed during the interactions. This is a Convo with the co-founders. How did Wings get into the laptop category?
It wasn't a very organic path for us because we've primarily and historically been a mobile accessory brand. So getting into the laptop category and taking on the dominant global players would have been a big challenge. But we sense an opportunity into the laptop category because the five dominant global players have been in the category for almost 15-20 years now, and we sense that there's a wide space for an Indian brand to make its presence felt over there as well.
So I think for us, the Wings brand has always been about youth and Gen Z and millennials, right? So I think over the last 2.5-3 years, obviously earphones and headphones as a category is very core to a college-going student or a young working professional's lifestyle, right? And we realized that that product category, although it's an electronic category, but it is very much a fashion or style statement, right? And then we realized there are many other product categories that are core to a millennial's lifestyle, which haven't been really made lifestyle till now, right? They are still core tech electronic products, and there are only a handful of brands. So laptops was a big white space in the sense that a laptop is very important to the average daily life of a college-going student or a young working professional. And we were just when we studied the market, we just realized that all the products that are being offered are, number one, way too expensive, number two, in very boring and black and grays and very dull colors, which don't really talk to the consumer from a lifestyle point of view. And number three is that there were only a handful of brands to choose from, right? And we just felt the combination of all of these factors, and we obviously had the expertise to come up with this product through a lot of research and development. But all of these three factors kind of made sense for us to enter this category.
What is unique about the Nuvobook laptop series?
So that's one of the most unique factors, that we actually partnered with Intel at a very initial stage, which no other Indian brand has done so far, in order to create their own range of laptops. Secondly, focusing on the lifestyle angle, which the brand has been focused on, we wanted to give value to a customer at a very affordable price. That's been the motto of the brand. So we wanted to give high quality products at a very affordable price to our existing customer base, number one, and also get in customers who are first time laptop buyers attracted towards our range. The only way we could have done that was giving vibrant colors, a metal body which was not offered at a very aggressive price point, a Type-C charger which basically helps a customer to be on the move at all points of time.
How was the affordable pricing for the laptops achieved?
So I think if you really look at the existing brands in the market, so obviously you have to understand that the processor in itself, whether it's an i3 or an i5 or an i7 or anything else, that I think is a large part of the cost associated with actually developing a product, right? So because of the fact that we are actually going to be India's first homegrown laptop brand, this was a strategic discussion that was taken between us and Intel, and thereby we are able to procure these processors at at a much more competitive rate, right? So that is one reason. The second one obviously is that we just basically want to offer value for money, right? So it's been almost 20 years and there have been only 5 laptop brands in the market, and because of that, the existing brands in the market have been able to command a much higher price point and thereby the Indian consumer feels yaar yahi price hai, right? So but in reality there is enough scope for a brand to offer the laptop with the same specifications, actually in a better build and more up-to-date features, keeping in mind of course performance, which is backed up by the processor. All of this can easily be given at a much more affordable rate, right? So this isn't something that we have kind of cut corners on या किसी चीज़ पे compromise किया है. I think the product will speak for itself, but it's basically a combination of these two things, which is why we're able to give this price to the customer. And the other reason why this price, one is how we were able to achieve it, but why we were able to target these price points is we feel that India is going to always be a value for money, value conscious economy, and everyone's money over here is hard earned, right? So even if it's a matter of 1,000-2,000 rupees, that really matters to a college student or a parent of a college student much more than in Western countries, right? So we made it a very conscious effort to be able to save costs, whether it's a 500 rupees here and there or 1,000 rupees here and there, without actually compromising on quality, and pass on all of that pricing benefit to the customer.
What will after-sales service and customer support for the laptops be like?
So service is something that we've put our prime focus on while developing this product, because we've, as a brand, been very conscious about the fact that since we belong to the mobile accessory industry, and since that's a very that's a different price segment altogether. If a customer chooses to buy a laptop which is going to cost somewhere in the range of 25 to 35,000 rupees, that additional level of service is something that the customer would demand, and that's a hygiene if you're selling a product at this price point. So a lot of focus has gone behind that. We have drafted our warranty policy in a way where we want to make sure, and we want to reiterate to all our customers that we are there at all particular points of time. They will absolutely be taken care of throughout the life cycle of owning our product. Currently, we have about 350 service centers which are spread across 19,000 pin codes all over the country. We offer an on-site repair service as well within 48 hours of the customer approaching us. And we are going to make a very conscious effort in making sure that every query, every complaint, and every feedback that is coming towards our product is being dealt with the highest of priorities.
So I think service was something that we realized almost 12 months ago when we entered कि यार इसके बिना तो laptop brand चल नहीं सकता इंडिया में, right? So we started working on this, setting up of offline service centers pretty much the same time when we started developing the product. तो दोनों साथ चल रहा था. And then developing laptop service centers, obviously on a pan-India basis across 19,000 pin codes, it actually took extensive groundwork, right? To be present in those many number of service centers, because we were clear that we have to be accessible to each and every customer at every touch point. It doesn't matter whether the customer is staying in a tier 2, tier 3 city or a metro like a Delhi or Bombay. Service to service hota hai, dena chahiye. So that's when we started working on it almost 12 months ago. Currently, the service policy that we've identified is, first and foremost, we've created a dedicated laptops page on our website. Agar aap laptop pe jaoge, laptop wingslifestyle.in pe jaoge, so you can see a separate section which is called laptop support, right? So under that section, there are 3 ways in which you can avail your service warranty in case you face any issues. The first one is there is a detailed list of all service centers available at your nearest pin code. All you need to do is enter your city name or search results में वहीं आ जाएगा कि what are the number of service centers that are available in your vicinity. So that becomes the first option when you can literally just walk across to your nearest service center and get that product repaired. Right. Number 2 is again on-call support. So in case there's anything, you call our customer care number. Here also we've created a separate sort of a line which directs you towards support towards laptops, and over there you will get on-call assistance, whether it's a software or hardware issue, they will try and explain it, right? And the third one is in case after all of this there's still something not working, then we have also provided on-site service, which means a Wings technician will come to your house and try and help out the product. sort out the product, right? Apart from this, we've also created a knowledge bank on this laptop support page, which has basic FAQs, videos, and multiple other product issues can be kind of answered if you just read the questions that are given on that page.
Share some thoughts about Wings' Make in India plans and it being a homegrown Indian brand disrupting the laptop category.
I think laptops as a category, everything is actually currently being manufactured outside of India. The entire laptops are being sold in India. The recent Government of India initiative, frankly, had nothing to do with our decision to enter this laptop. This is a project that we started working on almost 12 months ago. It was purely coincidental that a couple of weeks before our launch is when this announcement was announced, right? For us, frankly, this announcement doesn't make much of a difference because starting January, 100% of Wings laptops will anyway be made in India. And the reason for us obviously wanting to do that is, number one is obviously boost to the economy. I think for the last 20 years, this entire market's revenues has essentially been going to foreign countries. India को ऐसा कुछ value add economically कभी हुआ ही नहीं है इस category में. So that's the first thing that we wanted to connect. But from a consumer point of view, there is definitely going to be a price benefit to the customers without any compromise on quality. So we decided that this was a space that we want to get into and hence be the first brand to take this step.
What are future plans for Wings within the laptop segment?
When we enter this segment, we were very clear that we're not just testing out this market, right? We want to create a dedicated laptop brand for India, which is something that no other brand had done. So we were very clear that we are going to be present in every segment of laptops, be it entry-level, consumer, gaming, creator segments, touchscreens, and even Pro series going forward, right? So that is actually the roadmap over the next 12 months, right? You will have Wings laptops under each of these segments over the next 12 months, that's for sure, right? From a immediate roadmap point of view, we realized that basic consumer needs, which is based for the average college going student or the young working professional, is essentially performance when it comes to Excel and Office and coding, and of course getting at a certain price point, right? So that's the reason why we launched the Nuvobook series, which is essentially an all-rounder laptop starting from 25,000 all the way to a 45,000. That is for us one segment, but going forward everything from gaming right from 60,000 to a 2 lakh laptop is definitely on the way, and research and development for that is already